love, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome to the New Age Rebellion community. My name is Kylie Nell. I am an intuitive success and realignment mentor, as well as a trauma-informed energy healer, and I am so excited to have you here. Today, we are celebrating the new moon in Virgo. This is such a fiery, beautiful energy, very grounding though, as it is the earth symbol, but I feel like there's been a passion behind this new moon in Virgo that's created this essential fire within us to really just move forward. So I'm incredibly excited to dive into the new moon in Virgo, help you navigate the shift and season that's coming as we prepare for the equinox as well at the end of September, and allow you to step even more fully into your power. So a few basic guiding principles of the new moon in Virgo that's really important to just kind of anchor in and take in before we get started. So if we look at Virgo just in its essence, this is an earth sign. So there's a very grounded, present energy about Virgo. So on one hand, leading up to this new moon, you really want to think about, okay, am I being present and am I grounding myself enough with all this change that's about to happen? Now with Virgo as well, we not only have this earthly grounding essence of it, but it's also a very detailed oriented type of energy. So with Virgo right now, it's really calling you to look at the details of your lives, but we're going to go even deeper into what details those would look like and how these are going to unfold. But it's very important to note that there's this earthy grounding energy with also this very much analyzing energy coming through, with this attention to details, this determination and willingness to want to work. And with that as well, Virgo is very much aligns with the sixth placement in house placement in astrology. So what that also very much then means is that with the sixth placement, we're really focusing on our habits, our health, and our wellness and our routines. With all of this underlying energy in Virgo, it's pretty obvious right now that this new moon is really calling us to look at where am I going in my life and what is the direction I want to head in towards. But then also considering, like, am I actually taking the action and am I supporting myself with the healthy habits and routines to be able to accomplish and manifest those things that I want to bring into reality. So as I was really leaning into this energy of the new moon and channeling through, it's been very interesting. I've been finding this duality that's taking place at the moment. On one end, there is this deep need to kind of just rest and reflect. It's like going back behind the scenes, but it's not a rest energy and like, I'm just chilling here, not really doing anything, very much in my just massage me, let me just be all day kind of vibe. It's very much this pullback energy of, yes, rest, allow yourself to take the time you need for yourself. So there's this huge element of this hermit energy, but there's this feeling that this hermit energy is preparing us for something much greater. Now, interestingly enough, with the equinox coming up, this always symbolizes a huge period of transition and change. And also we can feel this year has really molded and shaped so much for us, revealing things that are for our highest and greatest good, revealing things that do not align with our vibration. There's been huge shifts at the moment. Like 2023 has been a big fucking year. And so this new moon is really calling, as we're preparing for this last 3-month stretch of 2023, to really look at, okay, like, are you actually in alignment with where you want to go and the goals that you've set for yourself? And are there things that need to shift and change in order to support you? So whip out a pen and paper and think about, what are the goals right now that I really want to achieve? And what are the things that are important to me? It's so interesting because I had this calling to do this on Monday night, and I literally just grabbed a piece of paper and I was like, right, like, what is the vision that I have for New Age Rebellion and where do I want to take this? But I really focus it on things that feel good to me right now. And this is very interesting because very often when we do vision setting and goal setting, we want to go years in advance and always just connect to the big grand vision. But in order to have that big grand vision come to life, it's important to connect to these little micro visions along the way. And it's when we're able to connect to the little micro visions and connect to the little building blocks that are building the big vision that you have ahead of you, that's when you're able to actually build the confidence and the resiliency and the tenacity to be able to achieve what you desire to. Moon energy in Virgo, I really encourage you to look at, well, what is it that I need to get done right now? This energy is really calling us to reflect on our lives and reflect on very much this micro vision that we want to move towards. But moving towards that micro vision, what is it that you need to do? What's the shit that you need to get done? And what goals do you actually have for yourself? And do you still feel connected to those goals? This is a very reflective energy in Virgo, but it's an energy of like, right, it's time to fucking move. It's time to be seen. It's time for you to shine in all of your essence and take up space. You've allowed everything to happen this year as it must. You've taken on the things that you had to. You've done what you could. You've really just been so meticulous this year in organizing and sorting through your shit. Now it's time to go forward with so much passion and momentum and fiery energy behind you, because you know what? You can't fuck this up and you cannot fail. You are so divinely made and guided for this vision that you have coming through. I know it feels grand. Sometimes it feels like, how the hell am I going to do this and bring all of this to life? And impatience can get the better of us. Like impatience can really just, especially in this day and age, where we are just so tuned in with instant gratification, impatience can often get the better of us with our big dreams, that we suddenly start to connect other beliefs or fears or wounds or triggers onto our big dream. Like for example, oh, this is taking too long, so it means it's not meant for me, I'm failing, oh, you see, I can't get anything right. Whatever these narratives are that you carry, just because things take time in the 3D realm to manifest does not mean that they are not working for you. So that's such a beautiful divine message to just open up your heart center. I just want you to take a second and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in with me and release. And just open up your heart center to that truth. That you are so fucking made for this, you are so ready, and it's time for you to execute and move forward. So with that beautiful message coming through, there's also this other side where, especially as we're leading this new moon up into the equinox, and it's this beautiful new moon, so it's a time for new beginnings, for change, to allow the sails to redirect. What chapters do you need to bring to a close? And this is so interesting because this is something that's really been coming up for me in over the past couple of months, is really these relationships that have come to the surface, whether they are people that I've heard from a year ago or recently or wherever it may be. But there's been this overall theme of it's time to bring things to a close that are no longer serving you, and to be okay to do so. And think about that. Like, what are things right now that you are holding on to that you know is not actually going to serve you in this next chapter that you're moving into? Whether it's people, and especially this is going to be really important with this new moon in Virgo, what are the habits that you're holding on to that are not serving you, especially those that are there for your mental and your emotional well-being? Oh, that's a deep one. Actually catering to those habits and thinking about, am I actually keeping my mental and emotional energy clean? Am I supporting myself mentally and emotionally with my habits, with my wellness, with my decisions that I make every day, and how you move, what you eat, how much water you drink? Like all these elements that take care of your physical vessel. Are these choices that you're making, are they actually supporting this vision that you now have moving forward? So as you're writing and connecting to your micro vision, I now encourage you to actually look at your health and wellness habits and consider, are these habits actually supporting me in being able to fulfill these goals? And is it creating enough space for me to be able to hold space for all this energy and this transformation? Because it's very important to remember that you are so much so an energetic being. So to be able to take on energy, to release energy, to create, to birth into the world, you have to create that space within your physical being. So being able to support yourself by taking care of your physical vessel is going to be so incredibly important to bring these visions and these dreams that you have to absolute fruition and life. Now, as we channel that beautiful new moon energy, there's a divine card that pops through for the new moon, and it is the Queen of Wands. How beautiful is she not? Now, the Queen of Wands is really here to call you to step into your determination. Of course, we have the Queen of Wands with this beautiful channeled energy of the new moon in Virgo, because she is here for determination. She gets shit done, but she trusts her intuition and she allows herself to be courageous and step into that. And it was so interesting as I was feeling into the message for this new moon in Virgo energy and really into this episode, something that kept coming up for me is this theme of embodiment. Like, who are you being? And is who you are being in support of who you want to be and what you want to bring into this world? And that very much so aligns with habits and beliefs and as the new moon in Virgo comes forth to us, really looking at what are your daily habits and routines and beliefs, and fine-tooth combing through the vision to make sure that it's still in alignment. Loves, may this be a divine encouragement for you to do some planning for the last stretch of the year. I've left some journal prompts down below to help you dig even deeper into planning your vision, planning your micro vision, and also helping you harness this beautiful power of the Queen and Wands. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, bye for now.